So the first thing here oh good.
Harris County Fire Marshal. Carbon monoxide poisoning from generator exhaust is a deadly threat. Carbon monoxide gas is invisible, has no odor, and can kill a person in minutes. Never use a generator indoors. Keep units at least 20 feet.
Nothing down. Come on, buds. Come on board. Hi, the kid, you're welcome at home. Come on board. Like the videos coming. Like the video as it coming. I live somewhere in the world. Somewhere in the world. Zhanden South Charlie. That's a Chinese name. The kid, my day is good. I'm doing good. I'm yes. Welcome into my live show. Was it coming? Just like the video. Come in, like the video, subscribe for those who have not yet there. Of course, I'm just somewhere doing my wifey duties. And I thought it's wise, it's been long, I've not come online. I think about 4 days or 5 days. I've not come online. And then so let me just come and make some small show, like just few talks, and make some few people happy while listening to the events of the world as matters as things unfold. Oh yeah. I'm chillaxing some way. Yeah, I am chillaxing some way. It's been a hectic week, very hectic. We had Hurricane Beryl. A friend said, why is it that all the hurricanes are having women's name? So Houston has not been, it has not been easy with us from Houston. So they don't have lights. Yes, lots of destructions, disaster, wherever it is. It's just good that I hear people lost their lives, but in our area, we just had some major, like some few disasters. Like the most difficult was the light aspect. And America without light, you cannot even survive. You cannot cook. You can't. So from Monday to day, will be eating fast food. Then most of the food in the refrigerator got bad. Because I was thinking probably the lights cannot be seized for 4 days, 3 days, but now it's almost 5 days. Tomorrow will be 5 days since they took off the lights, so it's like kind of difficult. But it's not as bad as this as others. Because I heard some people lost their lives. Oh, but it was like dangerous, very dangerous. The whole of Houston was like there was power outage. The whole of Houston. But it's coming from places like some people have gotten their lights and their internet back. But some of us have not yet gotten it, so I decided to go somewhere that I can sleep with light, AC, and Houston with heat. You cannot even survive in Houston with this kind of heat without AC. This is what we don't understand. Yeah. Not much to say, just like, okay? One day at a time. One day at a time. One day at a time. I've not recognized anybody that I know, yes. These are all new faces. Which country do you live in? I live in Texas, US. USA. James, can you show your feet? What's with the feet? What's with the feet, James? No, you see my face is enough. It's enough. What I want to say today is like something very short and good. Like I was browsing through social media today, and I saw yesterday, and I saw some of our Cameroonian comedians. They were invited over to the US. Oh my goodness, that was a very beautiful thing. I was so happy seeing them, the joy in their face, and those people who invited them. And I was asking myself questions. I said, there's somebody like this popular comedian that everybody likes in Cameroon, Antifeli. Everybody likes his comedy. At times when I want to laugh, I'll just go to his page and I will laugh my lungs out. Those are people, before they came online, I used to watch these Nigerian comedians a lot. But there's this film in Nigeria that I enjoyed the way she acts. This soap opera, Jennifer. I love that girl. Then I like watching Jennifer series, or that her accent. Then after that, I loved Mercy Johnson too. Have the movie part that she's doing this fun parts. Then now it's a baby. Each time I'm watching them, they give me a lot of joy. Now with the coming of Cameroonian artists, you see like Auntie Feli, that what she does that really depicts our typical Cameroon community, our typical Cameroon environment, our typical Cameroon kind of thing. So she has made us understand lots of things. That you see the fun, you can live with it, you can enjoy the scenario. Auntie Feli, that her character really portrays a typical Cameroonian, let me say, Kate woman. So anybody can really relate with it. And because she makes people laugh, because she gives us good content, because she makes people understand that the basic things about life, how people function, she's loved by many. Like everybody wants to identify his or herself with Auntie Philly. When he comes to America, everybody wants to invite him. When he goes to a party, everybody wants to take pictures with him because he makes people laugh. He makes people happy. He makes people understand that apart from all through the hurdles and the difficulties of life, you can make time for yourself to smile. It is this guy, Pastor, or how they call him, this young guy from Limbe too. Sparkle, I don't think I've ever watched him. I used to watch Caro and Copies a lot. They are fun because I enjoy them. But now I am happy that people invite them, and when they come, people like there was a wedding in Dallas. My daughter was there. She said everybody was struggling to was like happy to see Auntie Feli. He was the one that animated the plays. That was the MC. I don't know whether it was full MC or was like co MC, something like that. But everybody, there's so many people taking pictures with Auntie Feli. They're happy to identify themselves with him. Or with her, Auntie Feli, I'm so sorry. Because of what he does or she does to the society. She brings out the fun, that happiness in people. She makes you laugh. The little things about life that makes people want to be what they want to be. But the question I'm asking, okay, there are other online people. There are other people who do stuff online. Yes, it is true that people have their own kind of things that they want to invest on. But will it be the same if such people who give hurts, who insult people online, who go to the extent of bringing people's sadness, if they are invited somewhere, can people really identify themselves with them? Like go out there, and what morality? I had a situation last year. I had one situation last year that one person was invited. Even the host, even the people who invited her, all refused. Nobody wanted to identify. Nobody wants to identify themselves with her. And he says, I'm not the one who invited her. She was generally rejected because people don't want to identify. Even when she entered the party, so many people did not know her. I mean, those who knew, they were just keeping away. I was the only one who had the courage, to identify myself with her openly because I didn't want her to feel bad. But today, I became the victim. I became the scapegoat, which for me, I don't even mind about it. But that's a situation that it all depends on what you put out there. But if Auntie Feli goes out somewhere, everybody goes there towards her. They want to identify. They want to take pictures with her. They want her to crack jokes with them because they enjoy what he's doing. They enjoy the fun part. Nobody wants to identify yourself with somebody who when you come somewhere, is even giving people pain. You want to trying to make yourself known. No, that's what I'm saying. That positivity will always pay, because these people are the people that they will make you laugh. You laugh your lungs out. You want to be happy. People invite you to go to different parties to come and entertain them because of the content that you make, because you give a lot of people happiness. But another thing that I'm saying, others that are not don't have this positive impact into the society, when they go somewhere they are trying to hide because they don't want their people to know their location, because you know that you've either insulted somebody or you've either caused harm to somebody that the person can retaliate in one way or the other. They don't feel free. They go to Cameroon, they're hiding, they go to wherever they're hiding, and they only give their identity after they must have come back. Because people don't have anything that you give out to the society. And that's what I'm saying, that if you want to do something that will impact society positively, that people will be happy to come around you. People should not be sad around people they are healing. They are healing negativity. I know now the way the world functions. People are like, they like to like, even if they like to hear negative things, they don't want to be identified openly with that negativity. So I just said this in I was thinking, I said, oh wow, when Auntie Feli enters somewhere, everybody is happy. People want to take pictures with. But will this really happen when it comes to these people who bully online, who harass people online? Can they go into a party and people really are happy to approach them and take pictures with them? That's the question I'm trying to ask, to find out whether people will readily want to identify themselves with them, or they will not just say, wow, how come you just identify yourself? Even, how come you bring such persons in people's midst? Because they feel that you are you are like not well groomed. Even the people who invite don't want to identify themselves with you because they think that there is something not worthwhile. So my message here is like, let's try as much as possible to impact our society positively, because there is something you can see. You can be criticizing somebody on a positive note. People will not drag you. Like you see this guy, like even this popular guy in Nigeria. I used to follow him once in a while too. People say he has mouth, he insults people a lot, but he does a lot of good things too. If you have difficulties to get to him, this very dark man, he will solve your problem in one way or the other. He will help to solve your problem. I know in everywhere you have the good, the bad, and the people who always criticize good things. At times he too might go overboard, but he's doing things that people to all go back to him. Okay, this is the way. We know that you are mouthy or you want to put people in their chair, but you still help people, like the less privileged people. You help them solve their problems. But in our society today, especially the communal society, we have this tendency of people that you just pick on some people and you are insulting them. Not know that probably tomorrow you might beat them somewhere that you will not be happy. They will not be happy, and that's why when they go out, they are trying to hide. They are trying to hide their location because they don't want people to identify them. Because you must have harmed somebody, you must have caused pain on someone, and you are just a shadow of yourself. You're walking with tiptoes, knowing that anything can happen to you. That's it. And people will not be free to invite you to come to their occasions, because reasonable people will look at, but how can you invite such a person in your midst? Even those of us who were probably maybe unfortunate to identify with some few of them. We had backlashes. We had people who were, but you cannot bring yourself to this level that you identify yourself with this kind of people. Yes, because probably we did wrong, or one way or the other. And they say, no, you cannot do this. This is a way you can do your things, and it is good. So the issue is, let's try as much as possible to bring instead happiness to people, instead of making people sad. When you go to a society, people welcome you. They are happy to see you. If I see Auntie Feli today, if I don't have money or I don't have any, I'll try to we'll crack jokes. And he has good memories. Everybody, his body language, the way he talks, the way he acts, everybody likes her. I likes her, like the image of Auntie Feli, because that's it. And I think his person too. His person too will be a very nice person, because the way he interacts. When I watch him speak English, I was so happy. I said, oh, look at this guy. He articulates so well. As a guy, he articulates so well. He speaks so well. He's like, well, to people give you gifts because they are proud of what you are doing. But people who sponsor all these other people, they live in hiding, and when the time comes, start insulting them because they are not proud to identify themselves with you. Like I said, I have an example of one of them who was invited in the midst of people. Even the people who invited, they refused to identify themselves openly, until probably when the insults started coming in, that they want to say, okay, I did it with an open mind. But then nobody was like courageous enough to say, okay, I'm the one who brought her here, and this is who. They take a whole message is, let's strive to be as good as possible, so that we know that our actions, omissions does not hurt a third party. So that at times we might say that we are bold, we are good, we are tough. No, there are certain things in life. At times, when you continue hurting people, you realize that you are hurting yourself more, because you not feel free to do what you want to do. And there's something we fail to understand. You say, I am killing the community. You are killing the community by insulting another person whom you don't know, whom the person has not done anything to you, whom you've never met the person in your life. So how can somebody feel free to invite you somewhere in an open party of about 600 people and everybody's rushing to take pictures with you? You say, wow, now who that? No, what happened there? No, that. No, a friend told me, oh, that. When I get to. No, that's the way people function because of the way we carry ourselves. And you can lose a lot of respect by identifying yourself with such people. Because you see that maybe you are the one who are part of those encourage them to do such things. Until I had to explain myself to some particular people, to like a group of friends, I said, this is the reason I got entangled with this kind of people were just doubting, but how will you go to that level? Okay, this is what I wanted to do and this is what I succeeded to do so far. But that's, so in a nutshell, no matter what we do in this world, let's know that we have repercussions. And when people are doing their things, don't say, there's this small thing. I read something that Mama Jack wrote today, say, that I'll check on what she said, and I even commented on it. She made a very good write-up, and I read through it about if that in the bottom line, that if you are not wearing the shoes, like in other words, if you're not wearing the shoes, you don't know where it pinches, you don't know the pain. So people will be saying that this is behaving like this, she's behaving like it, or just that. But he who wears the shoe knows exactly where it pinches and know how to handle those aspects. So that's what we're talking about. Try as much as possible that what you put out there is something that if you go out there, people will be happy to see, people will welcome, people can invite you to come to your occasions, they want to project you. Now, I think there is hot cake in America. Hot cake. Not even in America, even in Cameroon, you have an occasion, you invite Auntie. It's also the fun because she gives you good content. She depicts a typical Cameroonian Kati life that anybody can relate with it. And I'll bet you, everybody gladly identify he or themselves with Auntie Feli. You know my point? If Auntie Feli is here up to September, I'm sure we will also invite him in our convention for him to come and, for her to come and spice, to come and spice the whole thing. So that's how it is. It's about now positivity that people who do positive. Then this young beautiful girl, this Carol girl, she's something to write home about. Her kids, before I've not watched her film so far because all this while I've been very busy, but I hear it's a very good film because from the moment that they make us laugh, what they do, but you fall in love with them because at times you just go, let me just go and scroll. If I just see a baby, I just start laughing. If it's film, I just start laugh. I said, what kind of picking this is? Because of what she says, the way she reacts, the way she acts. So many of them. There was a day I was so sad. Then I put on Jennifer. I laughed and I said, oh, Jennifer, I'll go to Nigeria and look for this Funke Adeleke. Is it Adeleke or Funke? So she made me so happy. I said, oh, people can be this funny. Because these are people who soothe the pain that people have in them. Not people who instead inflict more pains on you and you think that it's your way of life. No. In everything, you have to tamper. Auntie Feli. Is this Paco? Is it, how they call this, Cameroon comedians? Pastor and those kind of people. Pastor, Auntie Feli, people in America, people give us good content. We're happy. At least we've diverted some of the comedians that we're following from Nigeria and other African countries. We've come for you now, people, and we follow your show. And we are so happy. We are so happy. Cameroonians are doing well. Happy. Then you see, if you have good contents, people hire you. They give you this thing. But at times too, I don't really blame maybe the people who insult, because people who are miserable give them money to fight their battles, of which you think is not even necessary. Then when you find models, old models to involved in such things, you start asking yourself questions. Where did we go wrong? Where have we failed as models? What is happening? what is happening, if it does not concern you, if it concerns other person, you say, oh, it's true. If it concerns you, they say, this is not the way it's supposed to be. But that's not how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to live together as human beings, as, I don't know. So far, I've not seen anybody that I know. I'm just like 7 people online. Nobody's commenting. So that's that about that. So I'm just saying though, but if you do positive things, you impact the world positively. You have a lot of followers. You have people who love you because you're making them smile. If you sit in your little corner, you are insulting people, you are dragging people's reputation to the lowest level, you are destroying people. In less than no time, there are people who will never forgive. The people who will never let you go, because when each time they think about the hurts, it doubles. They might let you let you be for 100 years, or let me say 1 year, 3 years, 2 years. But one day they'll come to you like lion, ferociously, because of the hurt that you inflicted in them. You will not understand it. And there is this tendency that you insult somebody today, next you say, I'm sorry, then you understand that. But don't just, I don't sorry, what else? It's not as easy as people think. It's not as easy as people think. If you are sorry, you must be genuinely sorry. You must prove that you are sorry. Not that you say somebody today, next you come and apologize, come and visit. But there is something that all this while I've put it on my mind. There's one person that this lady, and I call her a lady because she's no longer she was among the first people to insult me. She insulted me blue black. I threatened to sue. She apologized. And I thought she made amends. Came back on. We made peace. I took her very close. Tried to advise her in my own way. Not knowing that while I was with her, she was the one paying people to insult, telling people to insult me, and she would come behind and pretend. But when she insulted somebody that was very close to the person, then I told her, you cannot insult somebody that close to me, because I think it's disrespectful. If you disrespect me, if you like me, you cannot disrespect somebody who is close to me. And we had some few misunderstanding, and I blocked her. By the time I knew it, she went and was telling people so many things about me. Oh. Even when I heard about it, I laughed. I said, okay, one day the truth will surface. And after a while, came back and apologized. And I said, okay, no problem, let me give you a second chance. The second chance, but then I was being very careful. Because they say once bitten, twice shy. The first time I was like feeling free. Second time, I was very careful. Each time, whenever I talk to her, I know what I was doing too, because I know exactly that this person that has beaten you once, twice, will not be the second or the third time. Something came up again, and the same attitude, and I blocked her. Having blocked her, it has gotten to a stage that she can no longer take it. She's been going around saying all sorts of things about me. So nice. I just look at her and laugh. I said, well, they say there is time for everything. By the time I start my own proceedings, or whatever I want to do, even without proceedings, nobody should come and say, because she enticed me. Because if you are pushed to the wall, if somebody continues to push you, you get to a stage that you want to come back like forcefully. And then if you come back, you want to retaliate. People will say, because people believe in lies. People believe in other things. Somebody cannot tell you that when you come to somewhere, I'm the one taking care of you. Of which, before you got to the place, you had already paid your hotels and every other thing. Those are little things that people have to prove. And by the time I was start, because I decided not to respond to people whom I cannot say somebody is even smaller than me, but things that but by the time I start, I will not only give you good response, I will bring in just everything. Because at a point in somebody's life, even if you don't want to, you have to go overboard. You have to go overboard, because if you go overboard, even those who are doubting will say, but even those who don't even like you, they'll have some doubts in their head. But this person was saying this, but why is he saying so? Because me, I speak with proof. I don't make my own. I don't formulate things. If I say that you said this, I know that I have evidence to back it. That's what I do. That's exactly what I do. And by the time it gets to like here, I'll no longer take it. I'll just come out and say, okay, this has to stop. This has to stop. The fact that you continue saying all those your things, we don't respond, or I don't respond to you, does not mean that I don't have things to say. I have so much to say. But at times you say, there are times your better judgment is better off ignored. Ignore, but when you ignore, it gets to a point that it seems as if you are afraid or there's something that's stopping you from doing. No. At this point in time, nobody is afraid. The things I know, the things I can say about when I want to respond to you, I don't think you will have time to even come out of your hiding or come out, put your face out there. Because I think at this point, nobody has to, like, nobody needs to allow yourself to be dragged on the mud. If you can stand on your feet, if you can defend yourself, please do that. Because there are people who wants you to be disgraced. There are people who believe in what people say, even without finding the own side of the story. Even if you tell them your own side of the story, because they have a stereotype kind of ideas, they say, no, this is the situation. But I have decided this day that one of these days I will come out and I put the cards on the table. But I say, gas. After putting the cards on the table, then I will know my next step. Because when you drag someone so much and you tell so many lies about the person, and the person stays calm. In our communal context, in African context, it's because you have something to hide. You have skeletons in your closet. They will not understand that you just want to keep it low or don't want to get yourself involved in certain things. You say you have skeletons in your closet. Right now, there's no time for you to say I have skeletons. You just come back and hit. Say, okay, this is what I want to do, and this is the situation. I need to be clear on this. This you're welcome, my dear. Where's me? I love Miss Jade for life. She's there. You see these two girls. This is like, no, I don't want to put them on me. If I want to put on me, they'll just say me at the sponsor. I say because I don't know whether you're insulting people. I don't think so. But for now, before you came in, I was saying something very important, and I'm happy you've come because I know probably you're intelligent and your intellect. You can really expatiate on what I was saying. Probably you start from the beginning. I was saying that if you come out in the open and you do good things, before these Cameroonian comedians came, Auntie Feli, Pastor, I follow Auntie Feli a lot, and I laugh my lungs out. Before they came, I used to invest a lot of time with Nigerian comedians. But then, if you know my best comedian, my best person in Nigeria that used to follow her, film her, is her soap opera, those are series, was Jennifer. I don't know whether you know her. Jennifer, there was a day in my house, I was really sad. I was one of those my low mornings. I sat on my bed when Daddy was like, what do you do? I was crying. I was really, I just put Jennifer. See, I laughed my lungs out. I laughed that she made me, I just got up. I laughed. From Jennifer, I went to Mercy Johnson. Those are funny movies. And I laughed. I said, child, this is how people can give people fun. Then after that, I went and this small girl. But now it's either Jennifer. Now I've gotten out of them. Now it's this young small girl. This is a booby. Whenever I want to laugh, I'll go to her films, and because she makes me happy. So that's what I was saying. I say, if you invest, if you bring out happiness out there, people will like you. Okay, now see Auntie Feli. Auntie Feli, I'm talking about Auntie Feli as a she. Auntie Feli is everywhere now. She's loved by everyone. If Auntie Feli comes to Houston, wherever he is, wherever she is, I will go and visit. Because Auntie Feli brings out the best in people, make people laugh, make us understand our society that we come from, the beauty about life, the happiness. She moves with a lot of happiness. She attracts. She does not shift people. Then I made reference of a blogger, one blogger that came last year somewhere. went to a party, even the people that invited her on that party refused to identify themselves with her because they don't have a good image. The only person that was even open, like, because me, I'm not afraid of anybody, was me. I said, okay, let me just take her in and sat by me. But unfortunately, I was one that was being insulted. The person who even gave her the hospitality. That's how life is. Because the other people, they don't want to identify themselves with the person because they said, other women say, how can you bring such a person here? Those were the slangs people say, how can you bring such? But to me, I was like, okay, she's a human being. Maybe that was the error. But today, when the ties tell, I was the one who was being insulted. The only person who even openly identified myself with her. And because of that, I even lose some of friends. They said, you cannot be identifying yourself with somebody in that open. But everybody will want to identify yourself with Auntie Philly or the other comedians because it makes them happy. They bring out the beauty about life, not sadness. Not those people who want to make you sad and make you understand that you are somebody will take your situation and try to make a mockery of which your own situation is the worst. So that was what I was talking about this live video before you people came in. That if you impact positivity, if you bring out the good in people, people see the good in you. And Tifeli has been in America for let me say 2 months now. She has gone to almost all the states. Every party that people are having, they're inviting her. Why? Because it makes people happy. She makes people happy. She gives people the joy that people want. You bring our communal society to you people. People understand and people are happy. Everywhere you go, they give him gifts. They are happy to take pictures with him. They are happy to identify themselves with, oh, Auntie Feli. How many people are happy to identify themselves with people who come and insult people online? Or or can they go somewhere and they feel free the way others are feeling free? If they go to somewhere and some of them even travel and they hide their location because they know that people are looking for them because of the ills that they've done to people. That's what I was talking about. We cannot continue in such a light. That this is, to me, I don't have time. You can, whatever you say about me, like I said, 99% are lies. The only thing I can be true is that because my name is Metro Mado or Mado. So now we've gotten to a stage that mothers have realized that these people were doing this for this. And today, we say we are not we need degree for nobody. We need degree for nobody. So life is like what you give, that is what you receive. Big CV, please. I know you are, from the way you speak, like I told you the last time that you talk like a friend. One of my best friends, I came to Canada, I told you about it. My friend died in Canada. That girl is educated, she was a banker in Nashua, she has a lot of money. She meets all sorts of people in her life, and the way she expresses herself. When I said, oh, this child talks like my friend Edna. She's of late. You are educated. There are certain things that you don't go to that level. You express yourself very well. You carry yourself very well. Probably to say some others must have robbed themselves in a month. Yes, we did. Because we were trying to go and justify what was not supposed to be justified. Now I have my space. If anything bothers me, I just go to my space and justify it. But I don't want you to believe me. I don't want you to like me, because people have their stereotype ideas about people. So if you are forcing yourself to be liked, most people will not even like you. Those who know you will like you for who you are. Will like you for who you are. But those who don't like you, they don't even bother themselves. Yes, Auntie Fuke, that was my best. I wouldn't pay for nobody. Me, I be surprised. I be a Bruno. I went to school in Nigeria. But let me tell you my story. When I was in law school, when I left Cameroon, my first daughter was 5 years, my second daughter was 3 years, and my last son was 1 year. So it was imperative for me to be coming every day, every month back home, because I didn't want my children, my husband was in the US, I didn't want my children to feel that vacuum. Exactly. So each time I want to come, I will go to Aba. I will leave Abuja at like around 4 o'clock. You know that I used to travel, like I will leave Buhari 4 o'clock. I get to Abuja. We leave overnight 6 o'clock. We travel overnight. We get to Aba, or I used to go to Aba because Aba is easier. We get to Aba around 6 o'clock in the morning. Then around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, just look for some little hotel that can in. change, then go to the market, buy all my things that I'm supposed to come and sell back, like law books and those kind of things. I'll buy my law books, come to my colleagues, come and supply them to my colleagues. And by the time I buy my books, you know the way books are heavy. I go to the park, a backpack, to Calabar. Then there was this ship, Ashuka, and this Tico. We have about 3 different ships. You know these Agbos. If Agbo carry your back, I know you used to say you're a business person. If Agbo touches your back, the money that they will give you. So by the time I just get to the beach, I say, don't touch you. I better no touch my back. Don't. Hey, say, you touch my back, me and you how? Because by the time you carry your bag, the money that the amount that they will ask you, it will even be more than the people that you paid from my back to the transport. So when I get to the beach, either I have my one Agbo that will carry my bag, or I carry my bag on my head. So I was that kind of person that I would be fighting with those Agbos. But I was in law school, you can imagine. I was in law school, but when you see me doing that business, you don't understand that this girl was in law school. Same as when I was going back to Nigeria. When I'm going back to Nigeria now, Nigerian likes our fabric, this Sikam. I will go to Sikam and I buy like 50 pieces, 20 pieces. That was contraband already, because you don't like, then I will struggle to smuggle it into Nigeria from the ship. But so I'll be the one to carry it, because if you give those Agro boys, they will just go to the custom for you to, they don't have to arrange. So I'm so used to this kind of life. So when I see these people, I just say, these people don't even know what, they don't even know that some of us were like that they cannot even drag us, because if you want to go, we go that Agro style. But when you get to a stage in life, you realize that, okay, first of all, you're a lawyer, you're a mother, you're a wife, you're a career woman. You join all those things and realize that it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Why must you see you see a pig in mud and you go and rub yourself in mud? You will be worse than the pig. So that's the only reason that mothers are saying, okay, to help. So we don't need to follow them, or we follow the mothers that took them to us to them. That's it. If I say no. I have a area, that's why I used to buy. At the end of credit, all those things. So when I look at this, I just say, if you know who an Agro is, you will not even start. Oh, Jesus Christ. I say, people don't even know. You don't even know, because mothers, you see these mothers like this, but we are calling ourselves mothers. Are you people not mothers? Above 30, you are a mother, my dear. Nigeria both get married at 26, 20, we have their children. So all of us are in the same soup. So what if you give somebody happiness, if you give people happy, people will invite you. Like I told you, big series, another thing, very soon they'll say I'm the one grooming you. You have very good accent, you speak so well. Train yourself to be a public speaker. Yes. So that you can MC occasions, you have a sense of humor, you can, your build, you color your build and everything, you stand, articulate very well. You make it big. You make it, people will invite you in their parties. You know how much you pay MCs? Exorbitant amounts of money. Because of their technical know-how. Practice those things. Practice virtues, not vices. Practice virtues, not vices. Stand on your feet. Somebody came and told me, insulted me, that I think I can change Tyra. I said, no, she's in a better place. She's there today. If me, like, I have my own philosophies in life. I have my own shortcomings like every other person. But I think if you look at somebody, you will know that this somebody has something. And you can just take that something out of that person. Bring it out on the person. But there's a saying that a bembesi cannot be straightened. Okay, now I've identified you, like you speak so well. You have the voice, you have the statue, you have that command in this thing. Use it and come out. Don't fight pigs. Use it and articulate well. In a society, you pick a microphone. The series coming. People will admire you. You have the beauty. You have the height. You have the presence. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do. Use what you have to get what you want. Use what you have to get what you want. The presence, the beauty, the articulation. You are learned. Use it to impact the society positively. Use it to tell people, this is me. You can use your story, you can tell your story. My situation, the day I want to bring my situation when it comes to how I left, how I was coming when they had these strikes in Cameroon, how I was bringing my kids to come and continue school in the US. Then I go back to Cameroon and practicing. Then I came to America 6 months after my husband had a stroke. From there, I said, what can I do? I cannot leave my children who just left Cameroon to suffer with their father. I had to go and close my office in Cameroon because I want to come and take care of my husband. A typical Cameroonian woman or a typical Cameroonian society is supposed to hail you on that. But they are using you to drag the insult you instead. A woman who can, you in America, you have that facility that you can decide, I want to send my husband to a nursing home and I live my life the way I want to live my whole life. But you decide to keep it at home, keep it at home and take good care of you. But they are making a mockery of you. Somebody who has sacrificed your life for 7 years because you want to take care of somebody. For your sisters to hail you, because all of them, most of them are nurses, they will instead make a mockery. That one, so far they can't kill him. You know, if you walk because you take care of that sick man. Like, is that what as a human being you're supposed to do? That's it. Those are things you have to do. Look at something that can bring out the beauty in you. You have the presence. You have something that you can stand and you talk and people listen to you. Education. You educate. You speak well. You have the presence. Thank you. Thank you. The issue, there are times when I went to Cameroon, I was telling my colleagues about these things, they were laughing. You say you. One of my colleagues said, amongst all our colleagues, I've never seen a person that travels to Cameroon like you. A person that travels well at her pace. They will tell you charity case. People who are begging online. People who, if they put their I don't, like you said, don't insult any person's parent. They cannot even stand with you. But they call you names. Then you ask yourself, somebody will say, media mothers are scams. You have a mother. Your mother is in the media. And your mother is even worse than the people that you're calling them scams. But when I look at it and I laugh, I say, baby, these people, they don't have their own natural born mothers. Why do you think that somebody who did not give birth to you will treat you more than your own biological mom? I was like, oh my God. If I see something beautiful in somebody, I want to take out that thing. I told Tyra, I said, Tyra, when I was in Yaoundé, I called her, she came to my hotel. What I did, she was shocked. I just told her that somebody has sent something for me to give you. I've sent something for somebody to give you, so go and take it. So she was coming to collect this stuff, thinking that she was coming to collect it from someone, and she saw me, she shouted, oh, mommy, Mado, mommy, Mado. I disgrace her. She's a beautiful girl. I was sitting with some of my colleagues and my friends. I said, yes, ma, this is my daughter. I said, she insults people online. And she was, well, mommy, Mado. I said, yes, that's what you do for a living. When am I going to look at her?
Hello, good evening. I am going to your nurse tonight. My name is Sajid.
Okay. Okay.
You cannot speak, no? Speak
No,
up.
it doesn't.
No, just like that.
Yeah.
That's all.
So, and you know what I said? She will tell you. I said, look at how she insults them online.
Okay.
I said she insults people online. My friend was like, what? As beautiful as you are? I said, no, mommy, no. I said, that's what she does for a living. She insults people and she's paid for that. I said, she was like, and my friend works in like a branch in the presidency, antique, under that people. I was like, what? You are so beautiful to be insulting people. Well, mommy, my daughter said, yes, that's what you do for a living. And she was saying, no, I will not do it against them. Hey. So you understand that insulting people is not good. Then she was laughing. My friend was, then there were about 4 people in the rooms, and I was there. I said, that's how I'll be introducing you. Let me tell you, so you know that what you are doing is wrong. Then she laughed. Then I told her, I said, do you know that you can act? Do you know that all they are shouting and all their things that you can do something that will be worth the while? And when you go somewhere, Lady 45, my sweetheart. Lady 45, this is somebody I want to know. This is somebody I want to know one on one. But I know you people know me, but I don't know you people. So that's how it is. So that's what I did. I told her, I said, the other day, this is, who is this girl? Mercy. Labelle said the fact that Big Siri, Labelle, let me see, the fact that Big Siri is with Jackie, no one would ever trust her to MC her party. Wow. Labelle, let me tell you something. I don't know your impression that you have about Jackie, but I think if you get to know her closely, probably you see something positive in her. Not holding her brief, but to me, I think that we ought to understand people before we judge them. Like at first when they were talking about me in the media, people never understood me. But once they got to know me, say, but you are different from what they're saying. This man sang, how they call this guy? They did a yango. Ma vie est devenue une histoire, chacun la raconte sa manière. On parle de moi partout, n'importe quoi. But if you want to be close to me, if you want to know more about me, come close to me, you understand what I'm saying. My point with Big Siri, what I'm telling her is, she articulates very well. She talks very well. She has the presence. People don't care. It's about, the media world is very small. Honestly, when it comes to society, the media world, you can challenge me because this is an intellectual exercise. It's a good suggestion you give. The media world is very small. The people you meet, the real people you meet out there are different from the ones you meet in the media world. That's it. If I go to Cameroon today, my environment, where I meet, where I sit, no media person will sit there. No, I mean, except those people who are like up there. I will sit with my back president. I will sit with my senior colleagues who have been 50 years in practice. No YouTuber will come there because that is not your level. That is not your place. That's what I'm saying. But the difference here, because if she MCs an occasion, if she MCs one or two occasions from her, the way she speaks, her presence, Labelle, I bet you she will be, people will take her to MC their occasion. Nobody checks who is who grooms you. And like I said, if you get to know who Jackie is as a person, probably you like her. Not all these media talks and this kind of thing. No, you like her. That's why people don't judge a book by its cover. Get to read the book. You understand that people have good things to say about people. That's a fact. Before, when I was doing my shows, I saw so many people coming. Oh, let's go and sue this person this way. When this child came and was like, apologize, and I said, okay, when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. I was like, everybody was like, oh, she has forgiven her, and started insulting me. But other people who came and apologized behind, and you gave them a chance, they thought it was their right for them to be forgiven after they even did the worst. But you don't need to forgive another person. That's not how life functions. No, that's not how it functions. I am one of those people. Do not disturb my sweetheart. I am one of those people that I am very strong-willed, extremely strong-willed. I don't move from one end to the other. I don't move from one place to the other. No, I am Earth. I'm Taurian, and our Earth sign is Earth. Like I sit in one place. If I'm here, I stay here. You don't see me running because I fall out with this person and I go to the other car. I'm that kind of person that if I stay with you, I stay with you. I don't ring my road. I don't go this way. If you disrespect me tomorrow, Siri, you apologize to me once, I'll forgive you. Second time, I'll not give you that chance. Even if I forgive you, I'll watch you closely. The third time, we don't give you that chance any longer. And there's no turning back. Because even the Bible, they say what? See, if this left hand causes your teeth, cut them, make no teeth again. True or false? So like Beryl, mommy, she can be a very good MC. Jackie did not give birth to her. And if you get to know her, she's not what people say media portrays. Like I said, if you don't know who I am, what they say about me, you'll be like, what? But when you get to know who I am, trust me, you will love me. You will love me. I went to Canada, my friend's funeral. We were sitting behind the house, about 20. I'm 55. Last year I was 45, 54. They put my closer. I danced more than everybody. I danced. I was with young girls. I said people should come and dance. Half of them knew me as Bakundu charity case lawyer. But when they interacted with me, wow, they were, oh my God, this is how interesting this lady is. I left my own psychiatrist. My colleague called me, says, Auntie Madu, you don't need to place it. Everybody talk about you. Says, what to say? If they get occasion, they must call you. Because of who I am, because of the way I interact. But if you don't know me, you have to what people are saying about me. You'll be surprised. Like I said, somebody was invited. The people who invited the person rejected her. Everybody. I was the only person who showed my face. But unfortunately, I became the scapegoat. Because I expressed my mind that I was not happy about it. I became the scapegoat. I don't even mind about it. And all the insults, because I was the only person who was bold enough to express myself that I was not happy about this thing, because the people who invited the person, even the host, rejected her. But then they downplayed it. But I became the victim. But would I bother about it? No. I did my part. I did my part. Like I was saying, if you give people happiness, you have happiness. If you give people sadness, you have sadness. Nobody wants to identify yourself with people who insult online. But Auntie Philly, if I have the means, I will invite her to even to just come and make me laugh. Like I was watching my Jenny Fine National. I was watching my Missy Johnson. Now I will be following our Cameroon artists at Karuka. I enjoy them because they make people laugh. They make people laugh. They give us the joy that we need. If you see something in somebody that is beautiful, I have this friend of mine. She's not really a friend, she's a younger sister. Rich and famous. I love that girl. You know why? If you discuss with her rather, she will make you laugh until... I told her one that said Rich and famous. Before I knew you, I've heard about you from a friend. That girl likes you unconditionally. The girl has never said anything bad about you. I said, I've discovered. Because you're that kind of person, she's a selfless soul. She's that kind of person that she will... If you need her at any time, she will be there for you. That's the kind of people. And it's strange enough, if I have any difficulties, like, I'll call her and say, come over here, can't tell me this thing. She will argue with me, she will be arguing, but she will tell you one sense. Sister Mado, this is not supposed to be like this. I'll say, oh, is that what you think? I call her I say, come on here, they'll tell you you drink, no, nothing, because she gives me a lot of ideas. That is somebody I've said, oh, go close to this person, then you understand that this person has a lot to give you. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's who she is. She has a lot to give you. She has a lot of advice. Okay, Auntie Mado, Sister Mado, you know, don't do Sister Mado. I go shout. I say, I will beat you. No be as much. I'll be a big sister. Some Mado, don't want a big sister. No, they talk for you. Listen to me first. She will make you understand her point. That's just a point she wants to put through. You understand? And when you sit in your little corner, when you sit at times, and you say, oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll say, I have so many people. Like I said, there are so many things that I've discussed with her, or the few circle that I'm with now. Nobody has ever heard. Nobody. Because those are few people that you trust. Your circle is close, your circle is tight. You not hear that I missed my flight and the blogger is saying it. No. Because these are people who understand that life is supposed to circulate amongst few people. That's what I'm saying. So if you identify something on somebody, I will not play with her on no occasion because I know that is somebody that I can wake her up and I can say, Evelyn, this thing is worrying my head, how I want to do it. She'll tell you what to do. Solution. Likewise. Samadu, I say, this is what you should do. That's it. I've identified big series. So the way you talk, I like the way you articulate, you are educated. You can make a good public speaker. Work towards it. Tomorrow, if you be say, you remember, say, mommy, my daughter told me this, that as can be a public speaker. Even if you had nurtured that, but somebody has come out and tell you that this is what you should stand and for. All these insults online, it takes away that beauty. It takes away that your intelligence. It takes away that how do you call it, that aura. It takes it away from you. Yeah. It takes, yes, it's it, you know, says, you should promise your girls, Evelyn, but that's it. It takes away that aura. It takes away that thing. That's something that you have. That's you. Like we said, if you come to the media, you can meet the good, the bad, and the ugly. Do you want to take the good, the bad? No. You want to take the ugly? No. Take the good. Take the good. And work it out. People like Steve Harvey, you cannot even invite him anywhere. Or Beryl, you cannot invite them anywhere. They have made their names, billions, on social media. And you people will tell mothers to leave the social media. My first appearance on Facebook was in 2006. 2006. How many of you, how old were you guys? Go to my Facebook page. The first time I wrote on Facebook was 2006. 2006. My last son was 4 years old. Then, and you come to social media last year and you are telling me to leave social media for you when I was there since 2007. Some of you, una balance. 2006. My first list on social media was 2006. And you want me to leave and I've been writing on morality. If you go to my page, you'll see what I've been writing. Sometimes I'll make a phone. I write about things that I used to say I would just compile. Go to my page before 2021 that started dragging me on media because of an article that I wrote. I had been writing about, from that time, I write about everything about life, spiritually, morally, law. I used to write. At times I just go and share what I had written. Sometimes 2020, 2020, 2018, 2010. Yeah. But because of one post that you make, people just track you that you just wrote something, that you were writing about something. There's something I've always been doing. First of all, I read novels a lot. Like I said in my last one of my shows, I was that kind of person. When I hold a novel, I don't put it down until, even if I'm reading. But when I became a lawyer, I said, instead of me reading these novels, let me be reading my law books, because that will make me something. That's why people say I know how to write. I know how to write a lot. I write more than I can talk, because I know how to play with language, how to play with books, how to write. I can insult you in my writing, but you don't know that I'm insulting you. Or I can even praise you and you think I'm insulting you because of my writing skills. But then I still have people that I admire them when they write. I'll say, oh, Papa, what you write? I wish I can write like them. I have people that they are my own mentors. That I look, when they write, I look at them. And times even I even write, I make little mistakes. They will call me back and say, this thing you write is not correct. Go read that English first. Yes, because I'm not the best. I'm not the best, but I'm learning. I'm learning. I also mentioned the day I visited Evelyn, I said that was the cleanest part.
Oh, he's sleeping?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll,
There's a little bit
so we can change the position.
Yeah,
So,
They cut it out.
Yeah, then we can.
hello?
I'm sorry. I had some people that came in, so I didn't want them to hear. I didn't want you to hear what we were talking about. I hope every yes, Siri, big Siri is good. You normally intelligence. Intelligence of intelligence, I think, or it's not like everybody's intelligence. It all depends on the way you do it. When I able to, no wonder I love us to God. The way you carry yourself, the way you speak, people understand that there's some level of sanity and intelligence in you. If somebody, no, no, that's not intelligence. That's trying to intimidate people. And some of us can never be intimidated because by our nature, yeah, tough people, real tough people. So somebody like me, I never seen my go intimidate me because it's hard. It's really hard. Hard. Instead of me, I feel intimidate you. And I think I intimidate a lot of people with my intelligence. That's why you see the innovative of course, you just drag your course or use some name. My intelligence intimidates them. Not intelligence per se book, but what's it? Intelligence in the way I reason. Because you might not even go to school, but you're intelligent. It's the way you reason. Like there are some people in this life I said I will never respond to them. You know why? Because they want validation from me. You can write. When I even some people enough to write, I look and laugh. Have you bothered to read in between the sentences that you write? I don't know that because I know how to write and I have writing skills. When I read some write up, I don't understand it because I read in between the lines. I read a lot. I feel so like what I'm saying. I write sometimes to my colleagues, to my friends will call me for back, to my people, the way I'm a mentor them too, who I know say they write well. Say this place, how you see and this thing no correct. I say okay, now so I'll go look at. So when I ever say person no, when I read I laugh. I used to laugh a lot because I know how to write, I know that. But I know be the best. Every day I learn. I learn a lot. So Big Siri, I give you your own challenge I want to give you. Please do it. Always carry your head up. You get the height, you get the color, you get the face, you get the beauty, you articulate very well. So do it. Oh, okay, I was talking about Evelyn before those people came in. The day I got to Evelyn's house, Jesus Christ. Wow. Evelyn's house. No. You know if you see pin for that one, pin, if you see would the days of the dreaming boy the only clean. As now wait you know, we am driving to the house. You know if you see pin, one cookie kwan, you know say kwan way I think they scatter. As would they make fish for yes so, and the pin to this side so it don't move on. It don't, you know it don't make in a kanda, no stockfish, fried dry fish. You don't put them for their own day. As we move so one so. It clean. I said no wait no. I mean, I said barely me need make a day free. That's everybody gets something where it they in need. I said you get for every house you be complete fish you fear for she don't. That's something too. That's something. And when I see person, when I see anybody, I try to do that the best in you. What if you make them? What if you use out of yourself for bringing yourself out in the open? That's why people like me. And when I leave people, they vex. And me, I leave them. Nobody has ever left me. We can go back to memory lane. I can show them. And me, I block. Nobody. And one of my friends, my best friend, one of my best friends, he don't tell me one thing on this way. He said, you are quick to anger. If you have issues, discuss it with somebody. Because once you discuss her, you are trying to be vexed or something where it not even be necessary. And I learned that from, and I tell you every day, say, boy, thank you for that talk. Because it made me understand, say, not everything will take offense. Discuss it. Because sometimes we get enmity for some little thing when I will fit solve. But what I cannot stand is betrayal. Especially when you lie on me, then you can't discover I said this. I will not give you that room. Not twice, not once, not twice. That's how it is. So, next year I don't give you your own challenge. Let it just they'll coach me. I've seen in you what people have not seen. Most people. Maybe you had it in mind. You take the bull by the horn. You have it. You have what it takes. You articulate so well. You speak well. You have the height. You have the charisma. You get it all. That beautiful girl, tall. So what do you lack? Use what you have to get what you want. That's all. That's all. You look person for face to tell you. Nkwen picking them. You know, so because they go from Nkwen. So you get from no say you need the fear no manifest. Stand. They talk as gosh me, I look and laugh. Me, if I stand for Kosh, I said I come up for University of Koshology. I get PhD. After that, what? After that, what? After all that insult, what? How do you sleep at night? How you want to go to play the fear, the height, they will catch you rider. See, Auntie Philly the flight in America. Everywhere they go, all man hot for snack with Auntie Philly. Yes. I thought that Mama, do you know that Auntie Philly was in that occasion? I said, wow. Everybody. Alert. Unless we get hurricane for here, so they give all this alert. So my voice in them. Everybody happy for see the people, they make them happy. Sparkle don't come, that other boy don't come, pastor, senior pastor don't come. People will be converging, people will be happy to see them. Maybe one person Nfamto531, that's me, the one and only, the toughest. That's what they mean. I say, Peter, I will watch him. Me will find so. That one, that broke us, but the fly past all them, the way. I want to get it. I did chop past all them. I did dress past all them. So what else? I can afford to fly the world at my convenience, at my pace. I can afford because I have wonderful children. That's it. My daughter just came back today from Europe with 2 weeks vacation. That's how we function. For four countries. For you. Vacating. That's what we do. Take away the stress. Take away this thing. As on my next show, I will talk about my journey so far. I left my beautiful office to take care of this beautiful, handsome man who sent me for law school. Say my woman, don't born me my 3 picking. Don't do what you say. Go back, go empower yourself. That's it. So today, if I want to give you if I want to give the man all the sacrifice he did for me, how no go glad? How no go glad for giving what he has given me? My dears, not much to say. I hope I don't put some few cents for some for their heads. Big Siri, take the challenge that I've thrown to you. My rich and famous, and so they go watch and after. Be you, my baby Belinda, the best of the best. The one with the main media the straight. Belinda, it don't make the whole media the shake because of the finances. People they get integrity. I mean that's I find out. A one powerful lady where everybody want kill himself. They want from group, because they want fight. The men they fight with no group. I am a one man. And that's because I'm me one. Stand for what I know is good. I have my focus. I have my thing. Nobody can drag me down. I'm going forward, doing and daring. And I'll keep on encouraging people to use what they have to get what they want. Big Siri on my second challenge. Go ahead, baby. Stand firm. I mean that picking the one to I like a bold. That's when I'm bold. Stand fine. You don't do what you don't stand. It's different when I say your business. Take the business. Maybe a good speaker. Whole parties. Ask my brother then for that place they tell you who I be. You don't talk about rascals. I may be number 1. You want to talk about this way if fight or street move close at number 1. But you say after a while, what else? What else? The mapping they ask me at the fight. Mama, everybody should stage will to say Bubi. Say medium mothers are scam. What about your own mommy? About your mom, your own born mommy? If you wait, affair sweet. Let's stop it. That's PQ. I am mommy. You will talk about the media mommy then a scam. We'll tell you what the media scamming mommy don't do for you. Your own born mommy no do for you. Love you all. Bye bye.